kind of discipline do you have, temporary or permanent? And is it the reason you're still stuck where you are? Have you ever asked yourself, why do I quit so easily? Why is it that every January, gyms are packed with people chasing fitness goals, but by February, half of them disappear? Why is it that so many of us start something with fire in our hearts, whether it's a business idea, learning a skill, chasing a dream, but somewhere down the line, the fire dies out? And then we look around, wondering why some people keep going, why they don't stop, why they don't get tired. Is it luck? Is it talent? Or is it something deeper? Today I'm going to tell you a story about temporary discipline and permanent discipline. And by the end of it, you might just realize why you've been stuck and what it takes to finally break through. It happened on a training ground. An American Army soldier was running. His uniform was drenched in sweat, his boots hitting the dirt with every heavy step. Beside him, a group of young men were also running. They weren't soldiers, just regular guys, testing themselves, laughing, competing. At first, it looked like the soldier was struggling. The young men surged ahead. One by one, they overtook him. Their sneakers bounced lightly on the ground, their breaths quick but playful. They felt strong, unstoppable. "Look!" one of them shouted. "We left a soldier behind." The others laughed. They pumped their fists in the air, celebrating like they had just conquered something huge. And for a moment, they felt victorious. But here's where the story changes. After a few miles, the young men started to slow down. Their lungs burned, their legs grew heavy, their smiles faded. Suddenly, up ahead, they saw something. A massive army tank parked on the side. "Perfect!" they said, stumbling toward it. "We made it this far." "That's enough." They slapped each other on the back, proud of themselves. They had run hard. They had beaten the soldier. They had reached their goal. But as they leaned against the tank, gasping for air, something unexpected happened. That soldier, you see, the young men's discipline was temporary. It lasted only as long as they felt excited, as long as it was fun, as long as the finish line was visible. But the soldier, his discipline was built into him. It wasn't about excitement. It wasn't about how he felt in the moment. It was his identity. Every single morning he had trained to run, whether it was raining, snowing, or burning hot outside. Every single day he had pushed past the point where his body screamed, "Stop." He didn't run for applause. He didn't run for comfort. He ran because it was his duty. And that's the difference between temporary discipline and permanent discipline. Temporary discipline says, "I'll do it as long as I feel like it." Permanent discipline says, "I'll do it no matter what." Now let's pause the story for a second. Because isn't this what happens in real life too? Think about your own life. You start going to the gym. The first 2 weeks, you're on fire. You start a side hustle. You're motivated, inspired. You work hard for a month, but then sales don't come in as fast. You get frustrated. You stop. You decide to read every night. You buy books, make a list. But after a few nights of Netflix calling your name, the books gather dust. Sound familiar? That's temporary discipline. It feels strong at the start, but it collapses the moment resistance shows up. And guess what? The world is full of people with temporary discipline. That's why so many dreams die halfway. But then, there are the few. The soldiers. The ones who keep going, long after the excitement is gone. Those are the people who make it. So now, let me ask you, which one are you? Are you the young man who runs fast for a short while, only to collapse at the first sign of struggle? Or are you the soldier who keeps running, steady, unstoppable, unshaken? Because here's the truth. Life doesn't reward those who run fast for a short distance. Life rewards those who keep running when everyone else stops. Your dream career, your fitness goals, your financial freedom, your relationships, they don't need temporary discipline. They need permanent discipline. So what can we learn from this? 1. Temporary discipline is fueled by motivation. Motivation fades. 2. Permanent discipline is fueled by habits. Habits last. 3. The soldier didn't beat the young man because he was faster. He beat them because he was consistent. 4. You don't need to be the strongest or the smartest. You just need to keep going when others quit. That's the secret. That's the difference. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you living with temporary discipline or permanent discipline? Because one of them will give you short bursts of happiness and then disappointment. But the other, it will give you success, respect, and the life you've been dreaming of. The choice is yours. So tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, don't ask yourself, do I feel like it? Ask yourself, am I temporary or am I permanent? And then act like the soldier. Keep running, because the race isn't won by the fastest. It's won by the one who refuses to stop.